All right, we're here at the start of a Temple of Ahn'Qiraj on Alliance side. We've got, what is it, 35 people in here? Now, I'm hoping we full clear it, because when I tried to do a Temple of Ahn'Qiraj on Alliance side last week, we wiped on Fankriss, then we killed it, and then we wiped on Viscidus, then we disbanded, and we did not clear the raid. Okay, that was very disappointing, not clearing the raid. That's a -1 points for Alliance side, pugs. Hopefully this week, we clear the raid. I'm on my tank rogue with a tremendous amount of gear. Playing with, Judgment Guild with Savix, Zaryu, Sardako, Bean, Sarth is in there. Lots of streamers in the guild having a great time. And also, most of those folks are just super duper geared already. So I kind of walked in and just scooped up a bunch of gear that no one else needed. So we were able to gear up this Night Elf rogue really quickly. We're already, like, soloing content on this guy, doing Zul'Gurub solos, Runes of Ahn'Qiraj solos, farming Kha'Zix for gold each week, because he drops a lot of gold. We could just go in there, solo farm him. But what I'm working on here today, we're trying to get some pieces of armor so we could do a damage dealer build on this guy too. So in Temple of Ahn'Qiraj, I'm looking for the Jomgabar, and I'm also looking for Fetish of the Sand Reaver trinket. That one is really good for a handful of different things. Not really as a damage dealer thing, not really as a tanking thing. It's useful in a couple of like solos and stuff. But it's just like a really peculiar trinket it's really powerful in the right situation. So those are the two things we're going for. Jomgabar and Fetish of the Sand Reaver. Pretty good. Prophet Skeram. See how this goes. Okay, well, the two illusions are dead before they even teleported anywhere, so I'd say that's probably pretty good. Okay. That thing's... Oh my gosh. I think this group might clear the instance. Feels like we have a lot better damage. In the previous group I was in, someone crashed out and said... they left the group and said, you know, never join a group that's led by a paladin, because they were like... hard reserving all the materials and stuff, probably just trying to get gold to be able to afford their Ashbringer. This is led by Tattered Few, which is actually, it's another paladin. It's actually led by another paladin. But I joined this group and I was warned by my stream chat that this person was involved with some very hilarious realm drama, which we might look up and read after the raid. They said the raid leader didn't do anything wrong, but the drama post on the Realm Discord was pretty funny. So we might see what that's about, but I didn't look into it yet. We're just, you know, blasting Temple of AQ. So, right, Jomgabar comes from Ouro, which is second to last boss, and... Fetish of the Sand Reaver comes from Fankriss the Unyielding, which is 1, 2, 3, 4th boss. Right, for talents, 31 points combat, 20 points assassination. Actually, we should be in this build. So just slightly different combat points, taking a couple out of dodge. Keybind my actual AQ mount. There we go. Moving towards Bug Trio now. Wiping on Viscidus is insane. I mean, we wiped on Fankriss also. It was crazy. We, like, killed the boss at the same time as the last person in the group died. So no one could even loot it, and we had to all run back into the instance and re-clear the Fankriss hallway before we could even check the Fankriss loot. And then we wiped on Viscidus, and then I think we even removed the hard mode before we engaged Viscidus and still wiped on it, and then disbanded the group after that. That was my previous Temple of Ahn'Qiraj PuG raiding alliance experience. Hopefully it's not this experience, or maybe hopefully it is, because in a way it's pretty funny to watch. To bear witness to that. was gonna hit the thing. And I'm mind controlled, and I'm blade flurrying my team, and I am... Oh, wait, almost dead? Almost dead? Somehow not dead. I got zerged from like 100% down to like... Was it 3 out of... About 20%. And then I just sat at 20%. Oh, wait, I'm mind controlled again? Okay, 13k, 10k, 9k, 8,000... Polymorphed. Frozen. Okay. Okay, nice. Not dead. I thought I was gonna lose all my world buffs and all my consumables. Crystal is activated. I will tank Gouge. Kill Gouge, Kree, them, order. This isn't my group to lead, but, you know, if no one else is calming it, might as well calm it so people, like, have some slight clue what's going on. Ooh, I don't have Blade Flurry up right now. Big Eviscerate for big threat right at the start. Then we can go into the Slice and Dice. Yo, the heal went off. Shit. Yo, that was a good challenge. I think that was challenging shout by the Feral Druid. That was very well timed. That was on Bald Boy. Is Bald Boy a tank? Oh, shit. They're all dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people dead. Bald Boy is a tank. I didn't know if Bald Boy was a tank, so I just taunted off of him when I saw it go on him. The only other tank I knew of was Coconut, Grand Marshal Coconut. Alright. Tarnished Undermine Reel, Kraji Lord's Insignia. What else? Cape of the Trinity. Ring of the Devoured, Mantle of Phrenic Power, Ooze-Ridden Gauntlets. Okay. Whatever. I think I forgot to get my Tarnished Undermine Reels off the first boss. It's definitely too late to go back now. Yo, Coconut FGC? Is that perhaps the same Coconut that's tanking in the raid as me? Redeeming a Change Hat request on my stream? Let's do it. Or is it just another guy named Coconut? I mean, coconuts are just pretty good. Oh, the warriors are in. Blade Flurry. Yeah, this group has 35 people. This is, it's hopefully gonna go smoothly. Let's just say, hopefully it's gonna go smoothly. Did I not butcher my shoulder? Oh, I'm still on Bloodthirsty. Oh well. Probably not an issue. Yeah, I was gonna switch to Butcher. I would normally be using Butcher for raid tanking. Bloodthirsty was just on because I was soloing stuff. Kagi Marlowe is what we were soloing. Still haven't gotten the Kagi's clasp yet. Knowing that I could solo Kagi when I got more gear, I very specifically did not form groups when I was initially gearing this character up to get Kagi's clasp. I was like, don't worry about it. We'll just gear up in, you know, other places and then get enough gear to be able to solo Kagi and then get Kagi's clasp soloing it. This is good. I'm probably not going to rip off of Coconut here. I'm not set up to do AoE threat on this character. Rogue's AoE threat all comes from, like, items and different set bonuses that you use. Your baseline kit just does not do good AoE threat. And that's just part of how Rogue Tank works. Your AoE threat is bad unless you have special items that make it not miserable. What I do when I need to do AoE threat is I switch into Death Dealer Pauldrons with Knife Juggler. Knife Juggler reduces the energy cost and doubles the threat of all my Cloak Rune abilities. Crimson Tempest AoE, Fan of Knives AoE, and Blunderbuss AoE. So that's very good. And then I also equip Death Dealer's Visor to get 2-piece bonus of the Death Dealer set that makes Sinister Strike hit 2 targets at once, like all the time, even outside of Blade Flurry, which is another great thing for multi-target tanking. All right. What are we doing? Who needs a mount in here? Okay, let's... Snowball. Wait, hang on. I don't need Snowball. What I need is... Shit. I forgot about this. I need Step. Alright, let's just hit a 15-second full timer. I should have not done a Crimson Tempest as my first move. That was kind of stupid. Well, we hold on to a couple of them anyways. Boss is running around. I can't do much about that, so I'm just going to focus on the Royal Guards that I can do something about. Oh, wait. We're about to go to the Fankriss hallway is the best part of being a rogue tank in this raid. Mounting up, going over there quickly. Oh my god, other people are gonna beat me for sure. Okay, Death Dealer. Do I have a better dagger I can equip? No, we're probably just gonna run with those weapons. We're about to Fan of Knives Giga spam. Okay. Okay, I got my thing. Right. Should I rune swap? Yeah, I think I should just rune swap the cloak. Raiders, Scarab, Coffer Key. Okay, whatever. Undermine reels off of this, too. We don't need Shadow Step anymore. Shadow Step we didn't end up needing on this boss, but the ads do a knockback, and it's a really, really long duration knockback. And if you have Shadow Step, you can just click Shadow Step really quickly and you know, get it taken, you know, you're right back on the boss as soon as you get knocked back. Okay, so this section's going to be really good. They have to spend some time sorting out some loot here or whatever. But basically what's going to happen is focused attacks, Helm Rune gives me 2 energy back every time I critical strike. Fan of Knives Cloak Rune hits every enemy around me and can be a critical strike. There's going to be a lot of enemies around me, so every time I cast Fan, it's going to hit like 15 targets. Some of those are going to crit, and each one that crits is going to give me energy back. And then the Knife Juggler on the shoulder reduces the base cost of Fan of Knives from 50 down to 30, and doubles the threat it generates. But I have to have Blade Dance active. Okay, yeah, right. Right, so it's not reduced right now. Right, so what's basically going to happen is I'm going to hit enough enemies at once that I will just spam a Fan of Knives, constantly, because each cast of Fan of Knives is going to refund enough energy to, like, fully recoup the cost if I have enough enemies around me. That's the idea. Do you have any profession recommendations for rogues in Season of Discovery? None of the professions directly impact your character power. There's no, like, profession-locked character power type of stuff. Engineering is nice because you get a reusable version of, like, an extra sprint thing rather than a consumable version. So, like, that's good. But you can mostly just pick your professions based on some stuff that makes money and you like it. We're not quite getting the levels of energy feedback I was anticipating. I think it's because the mobs are dying so fast that they don't accumulate enough. And then I don't actually have as many targets on me as I wanted. Yeah, this is not nearly as good as it's been in other runs. Oh, well. Pull for the trinket. Oh, yeah, this is the first boss coming up that I kind of blanked on that. This is the one that can drop Fetish of the Sand Reaver, which is one of the items we want here. Let me see if I can configure that really quick. Let me just auto-follow the other tank. Tab over to my OBS, /prediction, start prediction. Will the trinket drop? Yes or no? Alright, prediction is up. Oh, boss is engaged. Oh, wait, we're still in that. Wait, this is perfect. I'm perfectly set up for this. There we go. Alright, we have to close the prediction. That didn't last very long. What was the loot? Scroll up. Hive Tunneler, Barbed Choker, Hive Tunneler number 2. Binding of Command, Binding of Command. Okay, no Fetish of the Sand Reaver. Unlucky. Choose outcome. Will the trinket drop? Nope. Are you SRing this trinket for your friend Bleach? Yeah. Hang on. Let me. I don't actually know the reference. You guys are feeding the reference to me. I'm just gonna post the reference in the raid chat and see what people say. Dang, I was SRing Fetish for my friend Bleach, but it didn't drop. Unlucky. Let's just see what happens in raid chat here. Apparently nothing. Is this a gotcha? He should get 2 more SRs. Should be fine. Ready check. Bleach's Fetish is being a We're gonna have to dive into that drama post later. Oh, I think I'm still... Oh, shit. I'm still in my Death Dealer gear. We were locked in on that because Fankriss pulled alongside the other dudes. Yo, that guy's dead already? What? I was gonna do a finishing move off of him. Wait, we killed all of them? Okay, well, they're all dead. I'm actually tanking now. Okay, nice. Eventually, there's gonna be a toxic slime pool on the melees that I will have to move the boss away from. Just looking for the debuff. Yeah, no one's doing any damage to him. We just need to refreeze him. He's at 1 health. Still no toxic poison cloud on the melee. It's kind of hard to see with all the melee there. Let's see, is freezing, begins to slow, is freezing up. Frozen solid. Okay, Blade Flurry for extra attack speed. Boom, 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 boom. Let's kill him. This IQ 40 is too clean. I agree, Captain Stabs and Gawkin. This is, I don't know. It's too, I mean, 35 people, like, big PuG damage. Sovereignty Binding, Command Dominance, Scarab Brooch. Alright, you guys want to predict on whether Fetish or the Sand Reaver will drop off of the Huhuran chest? Will the trinket drop from the Huhu chest? It's an extreme long shot, okay? It is not likely. MD3 coming in with a Prime Gaming. Thank you very much for your support. MDL3, sorry. MDL3, thank you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for that Prime. Yo, where he going? Yeah, we need someone to stealth ahead and click the crystal. Is stealth doing it? Stealth brag? Yeah, I would do it, but like I'm one of the tanks. There's only 3 tanks in this group, so like, you know, they probably can't manage to not have me tanking, right? I think Stealth Brag's going for it. Okay. Stealth Brag is definitely going for it at this point. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I'll just stay right here. Don't forget equip change. Yeah, we got it done. We're back into the regular gear that I want to be in. Although, it actually, for this section, it might be better to be in the multi-target gear. Probably is. Yeah, let's go. Death Dealer, Death Dealer. We'll keep Crimson Tempest. This isn't like a Giga big AoE situation. Alright, I have threat on apparently 1 mob. Yeah, I think even when you try to make rogue AoE threat good, it's just... It might be better than the damage dealers, but it's just not going to ever be as good as other classes' AoE threat. Oh, Gilded Skeram. Oh, good call out. Countdown 15. Wait, they're going into... Oh, wait, they're stealthing in. Okay. Stun it up. Stun it up. It's dead. Turns out it's not very hard to kill when you have 35 people. Dang, this is Power Word Shield and Bloodthirsty Blood Shield at the same... That looks kind of sick on my character when both of those are out.
A season of great content. Looking forward to wherever Blizzard takes us next.
Alright. One more trash pack. Then it's Huhuran time. Have you ever played Hunter? Yeah, I have a level 40 Hunter. So have I seriously played it? No. I did try to do, like, Scarlet Monastery solo AoE farm. It was... difficult. I think I actually... The main thing that was trouble for me was my computer started lagging a lot. I did just use a Fumigator to try to be the one who tanks the boss. Yes, it was an ego-motivated Fumigator usage. It was a bad eviscerate, low combo point value. Cloak of the Golden Hive. Oh, that's good. Someone else reserved that item. Okay, treasure chest loot. Could be... There's 20% believers on the fetish dropping out of the treasure chest. Okay. Like, normally I try to, like, encourage the believers, but that's just an unrealistic amount of points for something that is such a low chance to happen. Okay? Double Hive Cloak? Okay, we would roll on Hive Cloak. It is a little better than the non-Veiled Shadows Cloak I currently have. I don't even know what's in the box yet, okay? To be clear. Undermine Reels, Barb Choker. Outcome, choose outcome. No. It will not drop. Alright, what do they say? How many reserves on Hive Cloak were there? I know there was at least one. Hive Cloak, Hive Cloak. Nice, yeah. We'll main spec that. Yeah, right now for a non-Veiled Shadows tanking cloak, I have Dawnbringers, which has expertise on it. So if I can cap my expertise in my other slots and I don't need the expertise on the cloak, we go to the Cloak of the Golden Hive, which I believe you use the Cloak of the Golden Hive in like a full best in slot setup when you have everything. Channel point spender that swaps to the Game Boy cam for 20 minutes. If I put it for 20 minutes, I would be perpetually on the Game Boy camera. It wouldn't mess with OBS. I could definitely do that. I think I would have to, the way I know to do it, I would have to manually change the camera selector. I think you could automate it, but I don't know how to do that. What's the Game Boy cam? Well, now I mean, I don't know if I can load it up right now, but I have a literal Game Boy camera that I can plug into my, I can use a USB cartridge reader to hook it into my computer, emulate the Game Boy camera software on my computer, get a live feed of the Game Boy camera's screen into my computer, which I can then use as a webcam. It's low resolution, but what's more tilting about it is it's a really low refresh rate. So, like, I can wave my hand across the screen, and you might not see it if I move my hand too fast, because the camera just refreshes so slow. And you really, like, can't see my mouth moving when I'm talking. I tried it once, one day, to just see how it goes. I have a VOD up on YouTube of, like, streaming with the Game Boy camera. What would you expect? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I learned Game Boy camera was actually one of the very first portable electronic camera devices, like, ever. Like, mass market electronic camera devices. Which is, like, really cool. It's kind of like a pioneer in that space of, like, putting cameras in everyone's hands. All right. Coconut's going to the left. I'll go to the right. Let's see. My hour-long buffs have faded, so we're gonna have to refresh those. This one. Start eating food. Get this. Get this. Get this. Do a ready check. Oh, never mind. We're going. Someone aggroed it. I'm trying really hard. Is this guy who is on it a tank? And it's dead.
I feel your pain.
We did it. Yeah, turns out 35 people. I don't know what to say. Let's see. Intact peritoneum, double Veclor's Gloves of Devastation. Get our undermine reels. What do we got over here? Kalimdor's Revenge and 2 peritoneums. Okay. Yeah, there's also a lot of very geared people in here. One of the other rogues was like 6 set damage dealer set. Okay, this section is absolutely going to be with the AoE equipment, Knife Juggler and Death Dealer. This is a sketchy section. No good pull positions right now. Shit. I was gonna try to distract. That second group, but it looks like the Mind Slayers see through stealth. I stealthed and I went up, and some of the group aggroed me already. Could probably pull everything and come out fine. The only downside there is, like, if you pull everything and then someone, like, kills a Mind Slayer while there's still, like, 8 mobs up, you're gonna have people dying. Good stuff. Yeah, there's a mount up angle. Never mind, that guy's close. Ooh, prediction for the next trinket. Start prediction, will the trinket drop from Ouro? Prediction is up for the Ouro trinket, because we're getting up to that boss now. Oh, shit. Okay, we aggroed some other stuff. That's actually totally fine. I'm noticing a really big performance disparity between this group and the previous group that I did Temple of Ahn'Qiraj with. Just like something's different about it. I don't know. Can't quite put my finger on it. I think we're charging ahead. Yeah, we're charging ahead. Not waiting for that. Frankly, this group is going to be dead before that patrol aggros. Ooh, that guy's mind controlled. Okay. Yeet it again. Go back to Dusk Wraith. Dusk Wraith. Okay, it's Ouro time. red mount drop. Okay. Okay, okay. Ready, check. See, I got 8 minutes on food buff, so we're good there. Shock is not ready. I'm missing buffs. Buff me, please. I think we're gonna go with countdown 15. Alright, Coconut has the lead. We're gonna let them have the lead, and we're gonna be second on threat. So when they get sand blasted, then it becomes our boss. Are we gonna kill it before there's even one sand blast? Here's a sweep. We're evasioning. No, I got feared by the eyeball. I tried to turn away at the last second. Alright, Trinket prediction is closed. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Rigorberto's. Wait, I don't think it dropped. Intact Viscera, Peritoneum, Burrower, Bracer, and Don Rigorberto's. Frick. Will the trinket drop? No. Unfortunately. Alright, our quest for an attack power trinket continues. Into next week, at least. No, we had a Slayer's Crest drop, but we didn't win the roll on this character. Right. Alright, it's Cthun time. Best Cthun prediction. Will we safely enter Cthulhu's room? Yep. Safely enter means no one dies to the first 3 eye beams, okay? If people die after that, that's fine. We're already in the room. Okay, that's the prediction. Will we safely enter Cthulhu's eye beam, or Cthulhu's room, which means no deaths to the first 3 eye beams. Probably need a fresh food buff. Ready, check. Who's not ready yet? Some people haven't responded to the check. Feel like we just gotta pull 20. Mana, then ready. He says, okay. 2 people haven't responded to the check. Alright. Here we go. It's Cthun time. Ending stream prediction. Vanished. Was that the third beam that killed Coconut? We have to check the tapes. How many instances of I-beam hit me? Hang on. I think that might have been the third beam. Oh my god. I have to check the tapes afterwards. I have to check the tapes afterwards to confirm. I don't know. It was fourth? Okay. I'll double check after to make sure we pay out the prediction fairly and justly. One thing you can't speed up on this guy is, you cannot accelerate the rate at which people enter the stomach. So it still just takes a while to activate the weaken phases. This better be a one-phase kill, though. If this isn't a one-phase kill, I'm gonna be mad. It's the giant eye tentacle. There it is. Yo, no shit. Oh shit, okay, here we go. We're on the boss. Should actually be over here. Okay. Okay, I think we're doing it. I think this is one phasing. What do we got? Undermine Reel, Huhuran Stinger, Skin of the... Ooh, Mark of Cthun. If there's no reserves on that, that's a main spec roll for me. Let me see. Any Mark of Cthun hard reserves? No reserves on Mark of Cthun. Okay. We're in it. We can potentially roll that. Let's see. I have Cthun going out. Oh, did they roll the golden hive cloaks? Those dropped, and then I kind of got distracted. I don't know if they ever rolled those out. Those dropped too that we were going to roll on. Skin of the Old God. I would like to roll on this, but it's reserved by other people. Drake Lovo with 2 rolls, 92 and 33, against Shisai with a 34. We can get some Undermine Reels out of this treasure chest, too. There we go. Got the Undermine Reels. How many am I at now? 69? Nice. I wonder if anyone wants the Huhuran Stinger, because we could get slightly more avoidance than Silithid Husk Launcher. Maybe we should off-spec roll the Huhuran Stinger. I think that would be fair. Twilight Kuraji Resonating Crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on this one. 96 from Race Car 3. Okay. Yeah, we got a good amount of stuff here. Not the things I was exactly looking for, but some decent drops. Void touched emblem. Don't care about that. Not a big void touched guy. I void touched the Dagger of Veiled Shadows on one of my other characters. I thought it looked stupid. I void touched Death Sting. It looked even stupider. Not void touching any of my other ones. Intact peritoneum. Oh, void touched husk. Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting about the ranged void touch. Yeah, you got to do the ranged void touch. Because then it changes your shuriken toss projectile to look super cool. Yeah, I forgot about... I should have rolled on that. Oh, well. There'll be another week. Intact viscera. Trying to jump up onto this gong thing. Ooh, this guy got up on top of the treasure chest. Okay. Ooh, wait, I clipped onto it a little bit. Okay, we're up here. Okay, can I go from here onto one of the gong things? Yes. Nice. Nice. Oh, shit. Angled slightly wrong. Alright, now they're going on that gong, so, I mean, I have to go on this gong over here. There we go. Alright, bindings of command going out. We don't care about bindings of command. Just run an AQ10 hard mode, kick everyone out at Osirian, and solo him for a free one. I think I could just run an AQ10 and just, like, soft reserve the Void Touch, and no one would contest me on it. Alright, we'll roll on the Sovereignty Binding. I'm pretty sure there's more reserves than there are Sovereignty Bindings. But, you know, we would like another one to get different pieces of the set. Okay. This is the downside to not rolling stuff in the middle of the raid. Is the loot session at the end of the raid takes basically forever. Although upside is for all the ooh, here's Mark of Cthun. Yo, we getting this? Maybe main spec roll? I think we're getting it. Okay. Mark of Cthulhu, let's go. That's good. Cloak of the Golden Hive, I'll roll on that too. 98. Alliance doesn't do the thing where everyone just rolls MS on everything. This happens in Horde raids all the time where, like, something like Mark of Cthulhu drops, and you see, like, 2 DPS rogues, a DPS warrior, a moonkin, all rolling main spec on Mark of Cthulhu. Streamer dice juiced. Yeah, okay. Gold Cloak of Golden Hive. That's good. Mark of Cthulhu. Very. This is a big one. I don't have this on any of my other characters. Mark of Cthulhu is really nice. This definitely happens in Alliance raids, but it's usually rat runs. Okay. Was 1% away from expertise cap and a hunter rolled on toxin injector. It's okay. We'll get through this difficult time together, Fisker Q8. Did the Huhurus roll already? I don't know. I don't think the Huhuran Stinger rolled. We'll off-spec roll the Huhu Stinger. Because it's like, for the avoidance set is very, like, mid thing. I wouldn't claim a main spec roll on that. Dang, it's 5:30 and we already did 3 raids today. Did we solo anything? What did we solo today? We did 3 raids and we soloed Kagi Marla. We're making moves today, man. We're doing so much. Zeed says, hey, I'm in your run. I was wondering if it was you. Yeah, dude. We're just blasting. Blasting a quick Temple of AQ. This is my first... Ooh, here we go. Huhu Stinger, 99. Off-spec roll. I rolled a 10. Alright, all good. No problem. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, let's look at my tank set. Currently, my tank set, let's count up the expertise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need more expertise. We go Mark of Cthulhu. I think that's the last of the items that drop that I care about. The Twins Ring did not drop. That would be another decent one. Recomposed. Wait, we should off-spec roll that. If we solo Sunken Temple one day. This is a good item, actually, for soloing Sunken Temple. Removes nature debuff. Gloves of Enforcement. We can off-spec roll that. We don't currently have a better damage dealer glove than that. Okay. Gradually assembling the damage dealer set. It says expertise, strength, agility. Right, what was I saying? Okay, so we're at like 11% expertise right now. I don't think I need the Veiled Shadows anymore. So we can go... Because we now have 6-piece. Which we got yesterday. So we could go Duplicity offhand. That'd be up to 12. 13 with Mark of Cthulhu right there. 14 if we go Dawnbringer. Then we can go Nathrazim Loop there. And this is a expertise capped setup now. Oh, I forgot the 2 that's here. So this can go to Golden Hive. And then I think we're actually 1 over. Where would we take it out? Probably when we lose the expertise off of Lodestone, when we get a better trinket. Yeah, so we're actually using both of those. This is just really good. If we're over by 1, I think it's still a good necklace. 12 versus 9. 1 hit has 24 stamina. It might actually be pretty comparable to Dragon Slayer with the current configuration. Yeah, but we'll lose that eventually. And then have to compensate a little bit. Okay, yeah. Good stuff. All right, I think they're linking the remainder items. Hive tunnelers. Gauntlets. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Good stuff. Thanks for hosting. Let's take this portal to Stormwind.